Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest and most famous of Egypt's pyramids, built over 4,500 years ago for Pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops, originally standing at about 146.6 meters, 481 feet. It was the tallest human-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years, until the construction of medieval cathedrals. Even today, it remains the only surviving wonder of the original 7 wonders of the ancient world. The pyramid is made of roughly 2.3 million limestones and granite blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons, arranged with remarkable precision. The scale of the construction has long fascinated historians, engineers, and conspiracy theorists alike. The precision of the base is astonishing. Each side measures about 230.4 meters, 755.9 feet, and the difference in length between the sides is less than 4.4 centimeters. The alignment to true north is nearly perfect, deviating by just a fraction of a degree, a feat modern survivors find impressive even with advanced technology. How ancient builders achieved this accuracy without modern instruments remains a major point of intrigue. Methods of construction are still debated. Most Egyptologists believe massive labor forces, possibly tens of thousands of workers, used sledges, ramps, and sheer manpower to move the blocks. However, no definitive evidence of a massive ramp system has ever been found, leaving room for alternative theories. Some researchers suggest spiraling eternal ramps, while more speculative ideas have included lost ancient technologies, water-based transportation, or even alien intervention. The interior design adds to the mystery. The Great Pyramid contains 3 main chambers: the King's Chamber, the Queen's Chamber, and an unfinished subterranean chamber. The King's Chamber is lined with massive granite blocks and holds a red granite sarcophagus that seems too large to fit through the passageways, implying it was placed during construction. Narrow shafts extend from the chambers to the exterior, leading to speculation about astronomical alignments or ceremonial purposes. In 2017, scientists used cosmic ray scanning, discovered a large previously unknown void above the Grand Gallery, sparking excitement and debate over what it might contain. Astronomical connections further deepen its allure. Many researchers have noted that the pyramid's layout may encode advanced astronomical knowledge. The structure's alignment to cardinal points and the position of certain shafts appear to line up with stars important to ancient Egyptians, such as Sirius or the belt stars of Orion. Some believe the Great Pyramid was not just a tomb, but also an observatory or a symbolic map of the heavens. Whether this was intentional or coincidental remains unresolved. The original appearance of the pyramid was even more dazzling than today. It was once covered in smooth white Tura limestone casting stones, which reflected sunlight so brightly that the monument would have shone like a beacon in the desert. Ancient accounts suggest it could be seen from many miles away, almost glowing under the midday sun, and bathed in a golden hue at sunrise and sunset. Over time, earthquakes and centuries of stone quarrying slipped away most of the casing, revealing the rougher cone stores we see now. The enduring mystery of the Great Pyramid lies not in just how it was built, but in why it was designed in such a precise and monumental way. Was it purely a royal tomb, a cosmic symbol, a repository of ancient knowledge, or all 3? Despite centuries of study, it still keeps many of its secrets. Modern technology, from laser scanning to particle physics, continue to probe its depths, but the Great Pyramid's silent stone guides the truth, ensuring that it remains one of the most compelling enigmas in human history. There are 4 hidden facts. Shaved off tip, the pyramid's peak is missing, Some believe it was made of electrum, a gold-silver alloy, which would have caught the sunlight in a stunning flash. No confirmed relic of it has ever been found. Secret moisture control. The king's chamber granite blocks expand and contract with temperature changes, but the chamber stays remarkably dry. Some engineers suggest the design cleverly prevents condensation that could damage the interior. Mathematics in stone. The pyramid's dimensions encode surprisingly close approximations of pi and the golden ratio, though scholars debate whether this was intentional or a coincidence of measurement systems. Hieroglyph scarcity. While many Egyptian tombs are covered in inscriptions, the Great Pyramid interior walls are largely bare, except for small quarry marks hidden in inaccessible chambers. This has puzzled historians. Why decorate everything else, but not this monument? you.